Hello everyone, Gabon has arrived. Today I'll be reading One Piece chapter 1145. So, in the last chapter, we saw a lot of setup going around across Elbaf, focusing a lot of different characters and what they're doing and how they're handling all these nightmare creatures. So what do we see specifically? We saw, actually starting off, we saw Frankie and his group, the Atom Tree Tour, encounter this very interesting, facility embedded into one of the branches into the tree, into the Atom Tree. And we got to learn a little bit about that, but before the storm or lightning creature, who looks like a cloud, came out of nowhere, and I guess they're going to have to deal with that. We got to see some of the giants in the Western Village sort of deal with their nightmare creatures, like Draugr, for example, and then we focused on some of the Straw Hats, actually. Some of the Straw Hats, like Usopp, Jimbei, Nami, Brook, they were all kind of responding to the situation, wanting to fight, but, Yarl's like, no, don't do this. Nami also told Yarl that, there's supposedly look-alike of Shanks running around in Elbaf, and they're on the case about that, but they didn't allow them to fight. So what the Straw Hats did was leave the location, found Collun, who was also trying to leave and fight on his own, and who was also rejected, so sort of a commonality there. They intersected, they got on the little svar that Collun set up, and now they're on their way to try to do stuff, right? Try to help out. And then what else do we see? We saw at the end of the chapter, actually no, before that we saw some of the God's Night stuff, some interesting stuff with Gunko about her music tastes, New World specifically, the song that Brook debuted at the Sabaody Archipelago at the beginning of Time Skip, which is very interesting considering all the lyrics about Luffy essentially becoming the Pirate King. Very interesting stuff there. And then the chapter ended with Hakoku sovereignty from Dorian Brogy and Gabon finally arriving onto the scene and to help out with everything that's going on. So that's what happened last chapter. This chapter, let's see, what do I predict? So actually, out of the way first, I got spoiled. I don't think it's a big spoiler, but it's interesting that in this spoiler this week, usually I see something for like a split second or something like that. This time, I straight up saw a Tekken thumbnail just out of nowhere. It was very early in the morning. I didn't think, because he uses OP scans. I don't read OP scans. I wait for the TCB scans, which is what I read. But I guess he always makes this video once the OP scans come out. And I did not anticipate how early in the morning that was, so I just saw it. I saw it, straight up. And I didn't even try to avoid it, for the rest of the day. I just, for the rest of the day, every time I was on YouTube, I saw the thumbnail, casually, and I didn't care anymore, honestly. But essentially what I saw was the title of the video was called Heating Up, and it showed Jimbei, just like an anime, sort of anime illustration of Jimbei from the anime. And then it's just Jimbei, and then heating up, and then I think the background of the thumbnail was fire or something. So I guess what that implies is that we're going to be seeing their group, which, that makes sense. Their group, and I guess Jimbei is going to do something, most likely stop the fire, heating up. That's probably what the title refers to. So that makes sense. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'm just going to say that, yeah, I got straight up spoiled. So I'll be a little extra careful. But that's the only thing I saw. Literally the only thing I saw. So yeah. And then for my prediction to this chapter, I think obviously we'll probably follow suit to wherever these other Straw Hats are going. Don't know if we're going to see Loki. I don't know if Oda wants to continue, sort of focusing on this and then, end with Loki and what's going on there. So, yeah, I think we'll just follow them. Maybe get another, little look at the God's Knights. But I think mostly it'll probably be a part 2 to, the setup last chapter. Yeah. And then I also want to say that I think at some point this, these setup and stuff, it'll reach a climax, right? I don't think this phase of the arc is the final phase. It's just battles from here to the end. I don't think that's the case. I think this is, in terms of storytelling structure, I think this is just one peak that we're gonna reach, right? A climax, and then we're gonna get a falling action, and then some stuff. There's gonna be a break, and then the second phase we'll get more battles. But I think that for that to happen, there has to be some sort of climax reach here that isn't the climax of the arc. So the children get kidnapped, Collun gets kidnapped, both. I don't know, but that's what I would predict. So I think it's just gonna be mostly part 2 to set up from last chapter. And Ellen and Rouge, as always, please. They will show up this chapter. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know. Every chapter, I will continue doing this. Let's go. Also, there's a color spread this week. I've not seen the color spread. It's for the anime, I believe. The anime returning, which is tomorrow, as of the time of recording. Let's see. Ooh, One Piece chapter 1145. I did not see the title. This color spread is actually not... Wait, what the heck? Are you Oh my god. I saw this color spread on freaking... on Twitter. Oh my god. I didn't realize. So I guess I got spoiled on the color spread. I didn't know. I thought it was just like an image. I thought it was some promotional image for like Egghead or something. I did not know this was... Because I knew... I found out that the color spread was not going to be drawn by Oda, I believe. Or I believe one of the Toei animators, I think. I don't know. I forgot their name. I apologize, but... yeah, so it's just all the Straw Hats, and they're not in their Egghead outfits, but they're just in outfits looking at a bunch of screens with Gear 5 Luffy. So, yeah, this is the Egghead. I mean, great art, solid art. But it's just funny. I saw this image. I just didn't think it was the color spread. Author no pending, no Oda comment for now. There obviously is one. They just don't have it. So, what? I thought that... So we are getting a cover story this... Okay, I kind of scrolled down and saw Yamato's face. I didn't see the title of the chapter. So we are getting one. Interesting. I thought this was going to... Because I knew he wasn't drawn by Oda, so like, that's just... It doesn't matter. That's just a color spread. We're going to get... I'm talking really fast. We're going to get the cover story as well. That's interesting. Okay, because I guess... Because Oda technically didn't draw it, right? It's usually Oda, instead of doing this, he's going to draw a color spread. So that's why he doesn't do a cover. But he didn't draw it, so... Let's go. We're getting a cover story. Let's see. I'll read the title of the chapter. One Piece chapter 1145. The Blaze in Branch 8's Forest Number 2. Very specific. Title. I'm guessing that's the focus of this chapter. Going to be Branch 8, Forest Number 2. Forest Number 2. Branch 8, I believe, is the central branch that the children are being guided along. Okay. Next, so the actual cover story, let's see. Ooh, Onichild Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 30, I can't speak. Pei is still alive. So we have right here Ulti, hugging Pei, who is on the floor right now still, and he's alive. He's, he's heavily injured, but alive. And we got Yamato over here. Yamato looks like it's about to leave. They got Yasuo's sword, and looks like they're gonna leave the building that they're in. But I'm surprised Oda didn't at least draw Yamato, looking behind at Ultimate Page once, because I'm assuming they're gonna join the gang along for this journey. So I don't know, but yeah. So we also got like I like the detail, the dartboard that they were stuck on, kind of debris from that in the back. And yeah, so interesting to see how this is gonna sort of resolve. So yeah, cool cover story. Next panel. Oh my god, page. Oh, what is this? Is this a dinosaur? Oh my god, double page spread immediately. Rawr, there's fighting in the realm of the dead. Oh, whoa, we're in the underworld. Ooh, underworld. Whoa, wait, I see Goldberg. Whoa, we're with Loki. What we're gonna do? Okay, let's read. Rawr, there's like a big, almost looks like a Brachiosaurus, like queen. Here it comes, Nash. Oh, we get the name of the shield. The name of the shield with a face. Is that a homie? I don't know. We finally do. This dang shield, man. We've seen the shield with a face, and it has not done anything. Here it comes, Nash. What? Wait. And it could talk as well. This gotta be a homie, bro. I don't know how bro got a hold of the shield. So what does he do? He like... Oh, it like enlarges itself? Yeah, it grows in size. The dinosaur, whatever this... What even is? Is this like a snake? What? I don't even know. Lizard thing. It It growls and it's gonna, you know, try to bite at Goldberg, but it slams its face into the enlarged shield, which is apparently called Nash. Who is apparently called Nash, and then smacks its face. Ooh, Armadillo. Believe this is Sanji trying to kick Zoro. Oh my god, yeah, Sanji kicks Zoro. And then the monster, you know, kind of reacts from pain from the shield bashing its head, and then powder shut, and then kick Zoro. Oh, I love these team attacks. Kick Zoro into the air. Zoro, got his blades. He cuts it. He cuts it clean in half. Oh my gosh, let's go. He cuts his freaking head off, decapitates this guy. Oh my god, and a nice little pose right there. That's sick. Okay. Nice. That's nice. That's really cool. Next page. This thing looks edible. It's big, even by giant standards. So is this actually, wait. Is this even a nightmare creature? Because its style doesn't look like it's drawn sort of in the watercolor type style, like a drawing comes to life. It doesn't look like it's drawn in that style. So I don't know if this might just be a creature in the underworld. Actually, so I don't know, but this thing looks edible. It's big even by giant standards. Groggysaurus is super tasty. Okay, so it's not a nightmare creature. It's just a creature in the underworld. Groggysaurus is super tasty. They've got a thick layer of fat under the skin, so prep takes a while, but simmer it in booze and it's fantastic. So I like that Goldberg is giving this commentary since he's the cook of the new Giant Warrior Pirates. Sanji's here too, so can they get to cooking together? I don't know. So yes, that's what's going on. So I'm guessing, did they go hunting, or what's going on? What's going on with Loki? Who's staying with Loki? Are they talking? What are they? I don't know what's happening. Let's see. Maybe we'll get an answer. So we got Sanji over here saying we didn't bring any alcohol though. Yeah, because Goldberg was talking about booze. Then Goldberg says the hunter's cabin is stocked with all the cooking tools we'll need. Let's grab some herbs on the way back. So I'm guessing they were just, you know, going hunting because, you know, Sanji's here. They can't go back to the village because Loki. They can't bring Loki back. So they're like, we'll just cook here, I guess. Never mind that. What is that? What is this thing? Is it devil fruit responsible? Asks Zoro. Oh my god. What is Nash, bro? What are you? I'm guessing it's a homie. We might get, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Let's grab, okay, so whatever. So we got, this panel over here. We got Nash, like, with its tongue out, very tired, from taking the hit. So, next panel. It came to life after my old man clashed with Big Mom. Big Mom. Oh. So, okay. After my old man clashed with Big Mom. Okay. My old man, referring to his father, right? After my old man clashed with Big Mom. Who's Goldberg's father? Goldberg's father clashed with Big Mom? Like, what the? So I'm guessing this is not the Semla incident, right? This is not. I'm guessing this has to be after. Interesting. Okay, let me finish reading this panel. So it's like Zeus, huh? Asks Zoro, I think. And what? You know Zeus? He's a high-ranking homie, says Goldberg. Yeah, he's our navigator's lackey now. What? And he's all, you know, reacting like that. It came to life after my old man clashed with Big Mom. When was this? After his old man, did he, like, give him the shield then after that? Like, here, you could have this shield. Nash, interesting. Interesting. And he knows Zeus, obviously, because I guess... So this is definitely after... This clash definitely happened once Big Mom got Zeus and Prometheus and was an established person. Like, why did Big Mom clash with a giant? Did she return to Elbaf or something? Was it out on the seas? I don't know. I don't think this is the Semla incident, definitely. I think it's got to... Yeah, it's Big Mom, so it's not... Yeah, it's got to be after. So something happened there. I don't know if we're going to get that on a flashback or something. Probably, right? The fact that it's mentioned now. Next panel, God's Knights. That's right. They came... Loki giving the exposition, the commentary. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I didn't think we get Loki stuff this chapter. This chapter is really cool now. Okay. God's Knights. That's right. They came here. Okay, next panel. Government officials? You're saying they did this to you? You got it. Hyrule says, all your rampaging overseas must have made you some enemies. Don't be stupid. So Hyruden's like, man, this is just you. Yeah, this is what was coming for you, man. You did something, and now people are getting revenge. And he's like, no, I didn't do anything. They just wanted to recruit me. So we got Road over here, Hyruden, Loki, and then Gerd right here. Where's Luffy? I don't know if Oda made him clear on Loki's horns. I don't know. So next panel. Oh, Luffy is here. Okay. Then we got Loki saying, "I'd already be king of the world. If I had gone far enough to cross paths with guys like that." Then Luffy says, "World government, knights. Hey." Says someone in the background. So Luffy over here is thinking about this. Think about this stuff. I mean, he's ran into world government officials in the past, with CP9 and stuff like that. But knights, that's obviously a very interesting way to put it. Their group names. So someone's saying, "Hey, we got one." Oh, they're coming. I guess they're coming back with the Groggysaurus. So interesting. Actually, backing up. Interesting is that Loki said, "Yeah, I'd already be king of the world if I'd gone far enough to cross paths with guys like that." So obviously, talking about their strength and king of the world, interesting. That's also what Rox, I believed, Rox Xebec wanted to become. So interesting sort of phrase right there. We got one. It's huge. Groggysauruses are super nutritious. Nutritious. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. So they're coming back with the Groggysaurus. Let's see. I took it down, says Zoro, and then Sanji says, "It was incredible. You look like a head of broccoli sailing gloriously through the air." That's. And then, "Did you collect the firewood?" says Goldberg. "Yeah, it's right here. Good work out there," says Stanson. And then we got Sanji and Zoro bickering on the bottom. That's funny. I expected Sanji to immediately strike back, but bro laid cool, gave him a nice slick little burn right there. That's funny. Next panel. All right, it's ready. So good. That first serving wasn't meant for you. Oh, right. Oh, I guess it's for Loki, right? Eat up, Loki. Luffy, sort of they got the big piece of Groggysaurus meat on like a stick, sort of like a kebab, just with one thing. And eat up, Loki. Luffy tries to feed it to him. It's too hot. He like lays it on his face. Take it easy, Luffy. Luffy-kun, you'll reopen his wounds. Jeez. Oh my god. Next panel. Moron! Are you trying to kill me? Wow, you're better already, says Luffy. Chow down. You won't heal if you don't eat. Yeah, obviously that's how it works for Luffy, but Loki's face is like got friggin' burned because of Luffy putting friggin' burning meat on his face. That's funny. Next panel. You got Loki chowing down on the Groggysaurus meat. Gulpy swallows it. But it's hard to swallow. How am I meant to eat lying down? Oh, yeah, he is lying down. You sure are pushy, says Luffy. Next panel. Coughs. Loki. Oh no, he's choking. Pass me the soup. Hack. I think he spits it out. Give me a sec, says Luffy, running back. Luffy comes running back with a gigantic, like almost like a mug. Ha 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 ha. Luffy trying to carry the soup. It's clearly boiling. Oh, Luffy just straight up grabs it from where it was boiling from. It's clearly boiling. Stay away from me, dude. Luffy's always trying. Luffy's about to kill Loki, bro. Even after he's starting to get healed. Next panel. So a lot of transition pages in this chapter, just like skipping forward a little bit through time. In this sort of whole Loki interaction. Did he spill it on him? There's a splash. Now he's even got more burns. What are you doing, Luffy? What are you doing? Get him the hell away from me. And then Loki's like steaming up. And Luffy's like, and they're like, Luffy-kun, my bad, I didn't mean to. That's okay. Man, Luffy, when it's food, when there's food involved, Luffy goes crazy, bro. Gerd over here says, you too, Gerd-chan? Is it... Okay, Gerd's giving a thumbs up. Is she giving it to thumbs up to Luffy because, he said, my bad, I didn't mean to, and she's like that, and Sanji's like, oh, don't excuse that. I guess. So next panel, Sanji says, "What did he do to piss off the giants this much? I bet his promise to Luffy was just a trick," says Zoro. So Zoro's still sort of skeptical about that Shanks proposal. They're eating, Zoro literally put the meat on his sword. That's funny. And then he's eating off of it, and then Sanji's eating the soup. So we're gonna get a little bit of exposition for the monster trio. Wait, Loki's talking. I think red hair's whereabouts, huh? I'm afraid I wasn't lying about that. Yo, how does he know? Did Shanks tell him? Because we know Shanks visited him earlier, according to his Loki's little hooded servants. They said that they'd visit. They felt some Conquerors hockey earlier. At some point. Not on the same day. I think when Shanks left Elbaf after on the same day, presumably when he fought Kid, right? So yes, he wasn't lying about that. Is that so? You gonna spit it out then? Says Zoro. The deal was that you'd free me from these chains first, says Loki. So he's still like, I know. Just let me out. So yeah, dot dot dot. They're cooking in the background, still the food. So then Loki says, "You really want to see red hair that bad, huh? Well, I guess I can understand. That's what happens when you look up to a pirate in your youth." What the hell? What? And then Hiruden with a very interesting expression, dot dot dot, thinking, dot dot dot, not even aloud, dot dot dot. Interesting. So obviously Hiruden knows something. Well, I guess I can understand. That's what happens when you look up to a pirate in your youth. So obviously that seems to imply that Loki also met a pirate in his youth that he maybe looked up to. Who could it be timeline wise? Loki's 63 years old. In his youth, it must have been when he was around 20. How long ago was that? Like 40 years ago? I don't know. Rocks? Is it Rocks maybe? I don't know. Am I getting the timeline messed up? I don't know. Let's see. Next panel. You know the feeling? Asks Luffy, and then Loki says, "Yeah, I do." As Luffy's continuing to eat the meat. Oh my god. You regret that you were just a kid, says Loki as we go into a flashback. Take me with you. I didn't come all this way to take in a brat like you. Don't make me repeat yourself. Is this Rocks? Oh my god, is this Rock? Wait, oh my god, I just realized something, guys. Oh no, I just realized something. So, shit, did I get spoiled again? Because there was a notification yesterday that I'm just realizing it right now. I didn't think it was part of the chapter, but I got a notification yesterday from the friggin' Reddit post that said Oda's still doing silhouettes in the final saga or something like that, right? And I read that. It didn't say chapter 1145 spoilers or anything like that. It just said Oda's still doing silhouettes in the final saga. I'm like, is this just a reflection post? Is it just talking about another silhouette that we got the Joy Boy one in Egghead? But I did not. I mean, it didn't say it was part of the. But well, to be fair, I think the scans had already come out at that point, so they just didn't say. But I think it was referring to this. So I didn't get spoiled. I don't know who this is. Obviously, it's a silhouette, but I did remember that. So I did see that there was. I guess I didn't know. I guess I was referring to that. It's not big. Obviously, it's not an important thing. Not a big spoiler, but I just wanted to mention that right now because I realized it. Take me with you. So very parallel to Luffy right here. Very on the nose, sort of parallel to Luffy with Luffy Shanks type thing. So is this Rocks? Right? He has spiky hair. He doesn't have the crazy spikes that Rocks has. I didn't come all this way to take in a brat like you. Don't make me repeat yourself. Next panel. Then I challenge you, says Loki. What? Says, I'm not gonna load. There's a double page spread. What? Says this mysterious figure. You seriously pulled a blade on a kid? Oh, is that? Oh, it is Rocks. That's Whitebeard. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yo. Nah, that's Whitebeard. Oh my gosh, this is Rocks. Holy shit. Oh, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to see any names yet. I want to react. That's Whitebeard, bro. Then I challenge you. What? Asks Loki, and then the Rocks, I guess, probably. It's like, what? And then skips a little bit. You seriously pulled the blade on a kid? Shut it, Newgate. I didn't even read that. I swear I didn't read that. I saw their two silhouettes. We got obviously Rocks. I'm pretty sure has he. I have a feeling he was already depicted as being like short on the shorter end of things. Then obviously Whitebeard very much taller than him. Shut it, Newgate. And then we got a bloody Loki on the bottom. Oh my God, bloody kid Loki just got destroyed by Rocks. Definitely Rocks. Next panel. I was born in the wrong era. Oh my gosh, that's such a good line, such a good panel. Oh my God, that's so good. Oh my God, the artwork in there. I was born in the wrong era. Uh, Interesting. I was born in the wrong era. That's very. It reminds me of like Roger, who like said, Joy Boy. I wished I was born in your. I wish I was alive in your time, or something like that, right? Pretty sure it said that. That's. I was born in the wrong era, so I'm guessing he was. He means that he wanted to be part of that era, right? If he was born earlier, he'd had been an adult by the time Rocks, or sort of the same age as Rocks, and then he would have been able to contend, but because he was a little kid, he couldn't do anything, right? So interesting. So next panel. We're moving past. We're going back to the Doribrogi village. Oh, that's so good. That's so good, man. I did not. Okay, thank the Lord, bro. I did not get spoiled at Rock's silhouette. A Rock's freaking silhouette. Rocks in this chapter. Oh my gosh, dude. Thankfully, I did not get spoiled on that. I realized that I realized, yeah, I saw supposedly silhouette in this chapter, but thankfully I did not see that. Next panel, these joggers move like trained warriors, says Dory. Brogy says, "Gah, there's plenty of ghosts too. How childish." There's multiple joggers? Yeah, I see multiple. Interesting. So there's multiple of them. Round them up. Oh, rawr. Wow, is that Loki? And then we got the Loki monster on the left. So we got Loki monster. There's a ghost. There's 3 joggers, I'm pretty sure. There's like the bird creature, the bear with the hat, the helmet. And we got the Zvar, the Great Eric Zvar edition, just mowing through everyone. Leave him to me. We're gonna see Gaban do something. Leave him to me. Shing, and he jumps up. He's swinging his axes. Yasan, whoa! Get a look at his face. Rawr. I think he just straight up. Yeah, he just goes like. He likes, man. Which one did he actually fight? Oh, it was Loki. I think it was the Loki one he was fighting. He like, what does he do? Does he just cut him in half? Oh yeah, he does split him in half. I see like the part of his face and this part sort of just split and just with the axes. Dang, that's crazy. Okay, that's well, hopefully we see a little bit more action too. So next panel. Good thing these things are just how the kids imagine them. So they'd be tougher to beat if they were familiar with the real versions, huh? That's the last thing we need. Yeah, haha. So there is a sort of thing. It's literally, you have to imagine it. Whatever you imagine, that will come up. So like if you don't know much about a certain thing, it won't be as strong as someone who does know a lot about a certain thing, like Loki, for instance. So that's why Gaban was easily able to take out Loki right there. That can be, a parallel. Is Gaban going to try to take out Loki later and he's going to not fare well because that's the real version? I don't know. So they continue on ahead. The Loki got like freaking sliced. He's fell on the floor, or like where the trees are. Next panel. Just as I thought, says Gaban. Just as I thought. There's more now. 3 of them. Voices that strange can't be suppressed. I can hear them. If Elbaf is no longer safe, the world really is ending. Whoa my God, crazy. That's a crazy line right there. Just as I thought, there's more now. Nightmare creatures, right? 3 of them. Voices that strange can't be suppressed. I can hear them. What voices? Are they? Is he referring to the Gods Knights? Maybe. If Elbaf is no longer safe, the world really is ending. That's obviously Ragnarok reference right there. Interesting. I think we're moving away from this. Next panel. Very interesting stuff, this chapter. This chapter is great. Very great. Firefighting unit. So I guess, yeah, the firefighters are back in action. Use the water from the sea clouds. So they got like a lot of hoses. They got a little machine going. They're trying to spray the water or the fire that's going on. Is that going to work? The flames are massive. Don't mind me. Yeah, I think those who know will know why I snickered at that line. Okay. Next panel. Thank goodness you firefighters are here, but you need to hurry. Oh, so they're with sort of around the same area as Saul. The kids are heading straight for the flames. Oh my gosh, they are about to freaking die. Oh, so Saul took out the Fenrir. Fenrir, he's sitting on top of Fenrir's like body, and then Fenrir's got a little bump on his head. So I guess Saul took him out. Firefighters are sort of on the side. They're trying to take out the fire that the children are walking towards. Then we get the firefighters saying, "We're using the highest water pressure the valve can handle." As we see the children continue to walk. Then Saul says, "You got to put it out. Y'all can do it." So Saul sort of helping out right here. Put it out. I'm begging you. I'm guessing this is where Jimbei comes in. If you know, he obviously shows up in this chapter according to the little spoiler I got. Put it out. I'm begging you. And it's looking grim right now. We got look at God's Knights right here. We got Summer saying, "Look, Gunko, the kids are about to burn alive. Would that be enough to wake them up?" Oh my gosh, that's crazy. So they are watching from a distance, very very above, sort of from the flames. And the next panel, Gunko says, "Yes, they'll wake up from the heat, screaming for their parents in terror. Then the flames will burn them down to the bone." Oh my gosh. Man, ain't that just touching, says Summers. Oh, I love how the evil, unapologetically evil these guys are. Well, maybe except Gunko, because Gunko, there's some weird stuff going on with Gunko. But Summers is just glad for this stuff to be happening. Yeah, they'll wake up from the heat, scream for their parents in terror. That's crazy. Next panel. Oh, Sea Cloud. We got Jimbei charging up low water attack. Is something wrong, firefighters? It's not out yet. We're doing all we can. I think they're crying too, man. This is because it looks like they're screwed. It ain't working. Kids, no. Saul's trying to jog over there, trying to run and save them. Summers is laughing. He's like, yeah. And then the children, what? Oh my God. Oda's building this up very well. And then there's like small little panels of everything. The final panel is like the kid, one of the kids with their feet right, basically entering the flames. Current shoulder throw. Freaking Jimbei throws this, the water. I'm guessing the same water that's coming from, the water that the giants are using to try to hose it down. Current shoulder throw throws the water. We got Saul, surprised, shocked look at what's happening. I wonder what the God's Knights are going to say. Summers is going to be pissed, bro. Let's see. Throws it. That should do it, says Jimbei. Did I make it in time? Over here, hop on. Jimbei hops back onto the ship. That Collun is on, the Collun Pirates, as they are called now. Right, says Jimbei. That's our Jimbei, says Nami. You gave me the chills, says Brooke. This is funny because both of them were in Whole Cake Island, where Jimbei was doing a lot of cool things, and that's sort of where they, really got to connect with him in Whole Cake. Next panel. Ooh, we get to see the splash. Wait, what the? Wow, I think that's, what is that? Is that just it's just, okay, so we saw the current sort of in its travel, and then it finally lands and splashes everywhere. We get to see a little reaction from the ship, the Collun ship at the splash. Yo, we got the firefighters all shocked, Saul all shocked, Robin, Chopper, smiling. The blaze in Branch 8's Forest number 2 has been extinguished. Let's freaking go, man. Let's go. Next panel. The children are all right. The kids just missed the flame, and this is coming from the snail, the Denemushi. The kids just missed the flame, but they're still marching, and they're continuing to step, right? But no more flames. A close call, says Brogy. I always had faith, says Dory. Good job, firefighters, says Oimo. So they're all celebrating. Obviously, the God's Knights are not gonna. Well, actually, to be fair, their goal was to get them to the ship, right? To take them away. So I don't know how, mad they're gonna be, because this was just like a bonus, maybe, because they still had other kids piled up and ready to go. To take them to the ship that they're planning to take. Here's to the Guardian of Elbaf. No, it wasn't us. Oh, says the firefighter. So they think the firefighters, saved the day, right? No, it wasn't us. Glad the Tykes are okay though. Yeah. Chopper says, Robin, just now, wasn't that? And they're like, oh, they know. And then Robin says, Jimbei, he must be nearby. So they know. So Straw Hats again, the unsung heroes. Next panel. That was so cool, Jimbei. So freaking cool, says Collun. Good one, Jimbei. It was nothing, says Jimbei. The guys at school may hate me, but I still consider them my friends, says Collun. Oh, that's cool. That's sweet. So sort of Collun, he always like freaking, screaming at them like, you guys are weak, but he still cares about them. That's cool. Then Nami says, it'll be okay, Collun. We'll save them all. Then Collun says, yeah. So I like that. That's cool. Next Gunko! So, not all the children were in school. Whoa, she's here! Whoa! I didn't realize. I thought we were just looking at Gunko from like where she was, like with the other God's Knights, and she was like getting pissed for something. Oh, she showed up! She showed up on the ship. So not all the children were in school. Who's that? Says Collun. And we got all the Straw Hats just sitting down looking up. Got Gunko. Oh my god, Gunko very freaking very interesting pose going on with, and she's got like some arrows already twirling up, and this is not good. So now all the children are in school. This one sure seems lively, talking about Collun. Over here, bro, this is like a JoJo-ass pose, bro. Finally, a direct confrontation, and, ellipses, question mark, exclamation mark. One Piece chapter 1145, and break next week. 3, so we got 3 chapters in a row this, for the last 3 weeks, which is, that's good. That's the standard. So we're going to be seeing each other in 2 weeks for the 1146. Great chapter, though. Great chapter. I just realized. Great. We got some great Loki stuff. A lot of parallels with Luffy, with rocks. There's got to be rocks. Definitely rocks. They didn't say his name, but Whitebeard was there, so. That's so cool. That was so cool. So, yeah, we saw that. And then we saw, some of the other action going on. We got Jimbei, getting a little action in there, helping to save the fire. But unfortunately, next chapter is going to be crazy. Next chapter is going to be great. Oh, Brook is there. Oh my gosh, we're going to see. I want to see the Brook and Gunko. I don't know if Gunko is going to say something. I don't know if Brook's going to say something. Panties or the New World song. I don't know. Oh my god, next chapter is going to be so good. Yeah, so good chapter. I like that. I liked it. Yeah, it was good. We didn't see any Frankie stuff, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We got to see some other cool stuff. So yeah, hopefully, I don't know what they're gonna do. I think they're screwed. I don't think they're beating Gunko, man. So yeah, that's about it for my reaction. Goodbye.